Could humans be getting closer to creating a viable flying device that allows a person to take to the air freely? We've had many movies over the years where we've seen all kinds of futuristic flying machines, and since then, many people have devoted their time and knowledge to create some incredible inventions. So here is the list of 10 unique flying machines you must see if you'd like to be the next Iron Man. If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Kitty Hawk Flyer. The Kitty Hawk Corporation, funded by Larry Page, one of Google's co-founders, has decided to build a flyer that can take off and land vertically. The Flyer is an all-electric VTOL vehicle designed to give individuals the ability to experience what it feels like to glide above the water. It uses 10 electric motors for vertical propellers and weighs 100 kilograms. It can reach a maximum altitude of 3 meters and a cruise speed of 32 kilometers per hour. Flight time varies between 12 and 20 minutes before the vehicle shuts down and must be recharged. It's designed to fit only one person inside, who will also command the vehicle. It's an incredible vehicle that we'd love to have. Unfortunately, the project was terminated after 5 years of hard work. We hope they recognize the potential of this flyer and revisit it. Big Drone. The company Drone Champions AG decided to invent a one-passenger crewed aerobatic drone to create a brand new racing experience for the public. The DCL, or Drone Champions League, is an original concept that has become a symbol of what the future of drone racing could look like. Testing began indoors in Germany before the drone was taken for its maiden outdoor flights, where aerobatic maneuvers were successful in Varsar, Croatia. It has 12 motors and 12 propellers, and the aircraft can roll 180 degrees over and make full 180-degree loops. With a maximum speed of 140 kilometers per hour, it is expected to be used and flown by people who play in the Drone Champions League. It has the option of being controlled both from the inside and the outside like an actual drone, and the drone itself can perform aerobatics such as loops and rolls in the sky, and it's undoubtedly a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Gravity Jet Suit. Gravity Industries designs, builds, and flies jet suits, pioneering a new era of human flight. The company was founded to challenge perceived boundaries in human aviation and to inspire others to dare to ask, what if? Meet the Gravity Jet Suit. Founder and chief test pilot, Richard Browning, leveraged cutting-edge technology to reimagine human flight, forging an elegant partnership between mind, body, and machine. This vision led to the creation of the world's first patented jet suit. The suit is propelled by 5 gas turbine engines with a total thrust of 1,050 horsepower, letting you control your flight by body movement alone. It has a range of about 5 kilometers and a flight time measured in minutes, up to 4, but typically 1 to 3 depending on conditions. Those are severe limitations, but the advantages of the suit are its speed of over 80 kilometers per hour and its ability to lift a pilot vertically to altitudes of up to 3,658 meters and land on a small footprint, capabilities that should be useful when it comes to quickly getting aid to an injured person in mountainous terrain. Jetpack JB11. The latest personal flying machine from the South Californian company, Jetpack Aviation, is the JB11 jetpack. It weighs just 50 kilograms and straps to the back of the pilot, who can take off at the push of a button, allowing him to fly for up to 12 minutes before having to come back down to Earth. Once in the air, the pilot controls the speed, altitude, and direction of the jetpack with the control arms and throttle. On both arms are computer readout screens, which inform the pilot of information such as fuel level, engine RPM, exhaust gas temperature, and battery status. Using 3 smaller turbojet engines per side, the JB11 can hit speeds of over 240 kilometers per hour, and in the event of engine failure, it can automatically rebalance the thrust to keep a pilot from spiraling into a messy doom. The JB11 takes safety to the next level, as well as speed and power. Flyboard Air. The Flyboard Air was designed by watercraft rider Frank Zapata, founder of Zapata Racing, and is capable of unprecedented mobility. The jet-powered hoverboard is powered by turbine engines that run on kerosene or Jet B fuel, which is contained in a backpack strapped to the rider. It can fly up to an altitude of 300 meters at a top speed of 200 kilometers per hour, and the flight time is about 10 minutes. It can carry a person who weighs as much as 100 kilograms, and like any hoverboard, it requires some training before you use it so you can maintain a good balance and control it. The engines are attached to your feet and controlled by a steering mechanism in your hand. They claim it is by far the safest and most nimble personal aviation system on the market. It is the most compact redundant aircraft ever created. This machine can lose one engine and still fly. If it loses two engines, the pilot will perform a controlled landing. Fun fact: the Flyboard Air gained a Guinness World Record for the farthest flight by a hoverboard in 2016. Jetman. Yet another jetpack, but this one is quite unique in comparison to the others. It's not exactly an Iron Man suit, but this jet-powered carbon fiber suit from Jetman Dubai does let humans fly through the air with startling ease. Powered by 4 compact jet engines, you steer it by moving your body, and the machine will follow each move. It is capable of hovering at a standstill and even performing loops and aerial acrobatics. The carbon fiber wing is capable of hitting speeds up to 400 km per hour, with a maximum distance of 50 kilometers, a maximum altitude of over 6,100 meters, and a maximum flight duration of 13 minutes. During some tests, pilots were launched from elevated platforms, such as from a helicopter. So the pilot demonstrated the ability of this propeller to float, stop, turn, and maneuver in the air, in the style of Tony Stark. The jetwing remains in development, with the ultimate goal of helping individuals experience the world like never before. Hexa Aircraft. Introducing Hexa, so simple to fly you don't even need a pilot's license. It is an electric, vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, a single-seat, hover-optimized, semi-autonomous personal aerial vehicle. 18 independent electric motors and propellers are the only moving parts needed for perfectly stable, controlled flight. It is capable of speeds of up to 145 km per hour and can fly up to 24 km in 10 minutes. The Hexa is also an amphibious vehicle, capable of landing on both land and water. It has 4 perimeter floats for buoyancy and stability and a 5th, center float filled with energy-absorbing foam for added buoyancy and hard landing protection. Unlike traditional helicopter, Hexa can even fly with up to 6 of its 18 motors out and has a ballistic parachute that autonomously deploys in the event of an emergency. Hexa makes flying so simple and inexpensive that almost anyone can experience the joy, freedom, and utility of personal, vertical flight. Hoverbike S3. The Hoverbike S3 is one of the tools people could be able to use in the not-so-distant future to get around by flying rather than driving. It is a motorbike-like construction that allows only one person to ride it at a time, or that can be used simply as a drone. The vehicle features a carbon body and a platform that houses 4 propellers mounted on beams, the bike's computer, and the battery pack. It has a hover capacity of around 2.5 meters above the ground and can reach a speed of 96 kilometers per hour. Power for the hoverbike comes from a 12.3 kilowatt-hour battery that can hold enough electricity to keep it going for about 40 minutes in drone mode. When a human rides it, that time drops to only 10 to 25 minutes, depending on the weight of the rider and the weather conditions. For this model, you do not need a pilot or aircraft license, so you can simply hop on and start flying. The Hoverbike Scorpion 3 by HoverSurf is the first bike that can fly, and it will be utilized by the Dubai Police Force. Jetson One. The Swedish company Jetson is one of the hopefuls in the flying car space, and its debut vehicle is on its way soon. The Jetson One is designed to be the first consumer production model. The aircraft itself weighs roughly 86 kilograms due to the aluminum space frame and Formula One race car-inspired carbon fiber composite safety cell. The zero-emission vehicle is able to cut through the air with ease and looks like a breeze to control. It offers 20-minute flight times for pilots weighing up to 95 kilograms and a top speed of 102 kilometers per hour. The company developed a vehicle capable of flying to ensure that it is as safe as possible. Even if one of its 8 electric motors fails, it has a triple redundant flight computer, hands-free hover, and emergency functions. It is a commercially available personal electric aerial vehicle that you can own and fly and will be delivered as a partially assembled kit for home assembly. Lazareth LMV 496. Flying motorcycles are undoubtedly the future, and French automaker Lazareth appears to recognize this. The futuristic and elegant design of the racing car immediately catches the eye. The LMV 496 is a four-wheel electric motorcycle powered on the road by an electric motor capable of providing a range of 100 kilometers and a top speed of 130 kilometers per hour. But we are dealing with a two-in-one vehicle that can fly as well as travel on the road like any motorcycle. Ready to get your motorcycle into the air? Push a button, and watch the wheels move dynamically from an upright to a horizontal position. Each wheel is, at the same time, an air rotor. Once the bike goes into flight mode, its wheels fold out, and the bike takes off, delivering 1,300 horsepower of thrust, allowing the bike to be capable of flying for 10 minutes and only climbing as high as 1 meter above the ground. The turbines are fed with kerosene, which means the electric motor is not in use when the bike is in the air. It's also a limited edition, with just 5 of these motorcycles produced. We do wish they had more than 5 available for purchase, but again, very few people have $500,000 to spend on a flying bike. Surely we've ever wished we could fly, right? So what sort of futuristic technology is on your wish list for the next decade? And which of these flying machines would you like to ride? Leave a comment. Stay tuned and I'll see you next time.